Debbie. Thanks for the reminder. What's up, Debbie? Oh, she can't hear us yet.
Oh,
maybe she can hear us, but we can't hear
Is
her.
Lila froze?
Lila's froze for me.
She is for me, it looks like.
hi, Debbie.
Lila, come back.
You're frozen,
Am I
Lila.
frozen? Oh, there you are.
Your voice isn't.
I can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you, Lila. We just can't see your beautiful face.
Did you hear
we
what
can
happened
see
to
your
us
face.
Thursday night, Katie?
No.
Did we tell you on Friday?
No.
We got kicked out of our Zoom meeting.
Right.
Yeah, we did.
My internet did
So
it.
bless Debbie Smart or whoever did it. We just did our own little thing on the witchery.
You know, I saw maybe I saw that because I saw a whole bunch of people that there was a witchery call and then all these people getting on and I was like,
Yeah.
but I wasn't somewhere that I could see what's going on. I just saw it pop up later, I think, in the notifications, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they like got disconnected or something.
My internet was unstable, so I got kicked off. But since I was host, it kicked everybody.
I'm sorry.
Well, we had a great
like,
time. We
I'm
just all went on a video call.
We did. We just
I
went
just-
on the other one and just.
I just jumped on the chat and was like, same difference.
I love
Yeah.
it.
I wasn't
love
gonna
all
be.
of it.
I wasn't gonna reach out to you. I knew you were at dinner with your family. I was like, it's the same difference to just go chat.
Yep.
They're on the same. Well, I love your innovation. Way to go. That's awesome.
Well, I felt bad. It kicked. If it had just kicked me off, that'd been one thing. But it kicked everybody out.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah,
really
we were in the
funny
middle
because
of
we
a
all,
conversation and all of a sudden we were just gone.
but it was really funny because we all blamed it on Andy because as soon as Andy left, then Debbie got
Yeah.
kicked off. We all blamed it on Andy.
The Guatemalan internet is out to catch you.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
It was the Illinois internet.
Well, Debbie, I have been so happy to tell you. I almost texted you a few times, but today's been bananas. So I didn't even get a chance to do that. But last night I got home from Idaho. So I was like traveling all day yesterday with 2 children by myself, which is always really fun. And now I'm just like settling back in. And I was so stressed last night and there's so much going on that I was like, I'm just gonna go hide in my closet and start a priestess. So I did for like 2 hours. I just like hid in my closet from my family. Well, my kids were asleep, but I just like hid in there because my husband was at work. And I started recording the High Priestess and I got, I think, through chapter 2. It takes me a bit at the beginning because I'm figuring out accents and stuff. But
Right.
I was thinking of you the whole time. And then today, after coffee with Katie, I've got some more recording I have to do, so I stay on schedule. But I was like, oh, Debbie will be so happy to hear that I'm getting her book recorded finally.
Hey, Andy.
There's Andy.
Hi guys,
That's right. Oh,
how goes it?
Is
Andy,
that
are you
a
going
Harry
to kick
Potter
us all
thing?
off again?
Am I what?
Are you going to kick us all off again?
I hope not.
it was
Though
me.
with
It
the
wasn't
luck I've
Andy.
been having this since yesterday, I can't make any promises.
Hey, are you wearing a Harry Potter shirt? Does that say I solemnly swear?
Oh yeah, my bestie brought it.
I was
for
like, that's a
me
Gryffindor
about like
color.
5 years ago.
Oh, that is so fun. I
Yeah.
love that you have Harry Potter here.
That's what she always brings me something when she travels with her girls for the end of the school year.
Hmm.
And so this is the gift from 3 or 4 years ago.
So fun.
Oh, are we going to get Garrett tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, Garrett.
Katie, you saw that I
Let
finally
me see.
got freedom, right?
Yes. And that it was clearly been opened and resealed. So
Yes.
I think that stands to reason someone has been enjoying your book.
So hopefully, with any luck, somebody new has come across your books.
There you go. I
And it's a good thing it showed up because my son is halfway through flight.
Oh.
I have
no
his book
yelling, please.
signed and addressed. Lila,
Yeah.
have you got your map yet?
Nope.
Okay, I'm just gonna resend
That's so
and then
sad.
I will message you the tracking information as soon as I get home tomorrow because I have a whole pile of stuff to send to readers. So I'll just resend it and then maybe they'll both come at the same time.
I do not know
Hi,
why
Jean
Lila
Marie.
hasn't got
Hey,
it yet.
Garrett.
Like, I got my
Hey.
stuff.
Right?
Yeah, and
Garrett,
we
missed
usually
your
get it.
face.
We usually get it like a month and a half later than where Lila is.
That's
Hmm.
crazy. I don't
So
know.
I
but
don't
there's
get it
some-
either.
There's something juju about the maps because Louise got hers in like 2 days. I was like,
Maybe
"Shut
because
up,
they're
no."
maps.
I just nailed that Friday and she got it like Monday. I was like, that
no,
is
no.
why. She's like, "I
She
thought
messed
that
up
was
with the
you."
tracking. I'm sure she's a computer whiz, so she hacked the system for sure.
Yeah.
She just wants all the maps.
I mean, who can blame her? They're really fantastic maps. So Lila, I'm gonna send another one your way because I've had that on my brain. I'm like, I have to talk to Lila. I have to talk to Lila. I have to talk to Lila. Like, and then I messaged you about all this other stuff. Yeah. So anyway, I will message you all of the tracking information so we can see where the crap it's going. And hey,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think I told you guys, but earlier in the year, a friend of mine can't get certain biscuits in Canberra, in the ACT. So which is further east, in Australia. So I sent her this massive box of biscuits from South Australia, and I did it with the express post, and it like never got there. I went, well, where is it? And then finally, like a month later, it arrives back here. It's
Oh,
been open. It's been
Oh, no.
opened. It's had like, it looked like somebody walked all over the biscuits, like, because every single
Oh.
biscuit was broken, and there were like 10
Oh.
packets of biscuits in there. And it
Aw.
was really, really well packed as well, like super, like I'm crazy packing girl, you know. And so they literally, and you can see it had been cut open. It's just
Oh.
like, and that was that was
Mhm.
even extra postage. It wasn't normal postage. So I
Oh, that's
kind of
so
went,
bad.
oh, so now I don't, now I just do normal postage. And that wand that I showed you got there fine. So it was like,
Oh, that you made from that
Mm.
stick.
yeah, that stick, that stick I found.
Yep.
The sticky one.
I prefer
Yeah,
one.
that stick one. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys, but post offices are ridiculous. And I'm a little afraid to go mail stuff tomorrow because I'm mailing a couple things to Australia. And I'm terrified that what's her face is going to be there, not Andy, the other one.
Maybe Andy will be there and you can talk to her.
I know. They're like, I'm sorry I missed you last time, but let's chat because I think you would like make a fantastic character in my stories. Um, but no, if that lady's in there, I might just be like, do you want me to leave? Like,
Say yes.
Don't even ask.
No,
Just
we
turn
want a
your
new
little
post office
tushy around
employee.
and get out of there.
When she goes to lunch, Katie, when's your hour? Let me come in, find somebody else.
well, she'll just shut it down when she goes to lunch. This is like a small mountain post office. The
Oh,
problem is I'm committed to my
yeah.
readers, right? So I'm like, no, I'm getting your books. So I will even endure
Yeah.
the post office lady for you.
Even
Dang
So,
it, is
did you
Katie
find out what her
Osborne?
name is
What?
yet?
I didn't.
Dang it.
I want to say
Yeah,
it's something.
Hello.
I'll find out tomorrow. Because if my friend is there, then I'm going to talk to him and be like, tell me about her because she hates me. Does she talk about me when I'm not here? And I'm going to see what he says.
Find out where her favorite cookies and mail it to her.
There we go. I'll just bring her stuff. Like, hey, I know you hate me, but here's a free book. And see if she. Oh, and this is great. You're gonna love this. I go into my pharmacist today, like my pharmacy, to pick up some like meds, and the lady like behind the counter, she's always the same one. I've never had anyone else help me check out, and I have to go every month. She looks at me and she's like, she's kind of awkward. She's like, so I bought one of your books at Barnes and Noble, and I have, like I don't really talk about what I do to people, but
Mhm.
I think she saw like one of these shirts and it said Katie Cross Books across it. So she got
Nice.
awkward, and I was like, "Oh, cool. What one did you get?" And she was like, "The coffee one." I was like, "Oh, that's really fun. It's like a contemporary romance." And she's like, she kind of relaxed. Like, I don't know if she's like nervous to see me. I don't know. I don't know.
I would have been.
Really?
I was like,
Gosh.
yeah, if I've, seen you and gotten something from her, I would have been like, ooh, is she gonna talk to me? Is she gonna talk to me about it? Is she gonna offer to sign it for me if I have it here?
Yeah, I didn't even do that. I have to go back in 2 days. I told her I'd bring her one of my I was like, "Well, do you like fantasy?" She goes, "Well, I might." Fair. So I'm gonna take her a copy of Flame and see what she says. Maybe she'll give me a discount. So at least
Well, my mum never did fantasy, and so that's why when she read yours, and then she goes like, I was surprised I liked it. It was like quite funny because now she's in, as you know, The Witchery and has
Yeah.
read the others. So it's very cool.
that's what my husband said. I'm surprised I liked it. I was like, okay, I'm starting more favors. It's not so bad. You're in trouble.
Carol,
What?
progress on the boards?
Of course.
Oh,
On the what?
Got the bat. Oh, I've got
The
the back
boards.
all done. But since this weekend was a little
Oh.
busy,
Yeah.
I am planning on starting them tomorrow, the fronts. I've got my color scheme for you. I went to get paints the other day. And Jean Marie's will be first because hers is easy because she wants it just like the Merrick one. Katie, you said to surprise you, and I'm going to.
Oh no. I can't wait.
I've got everything for yours, Debbie, and Ludius will be last, then I can show you. But I will probably send them to the people and let them show you.
That's fun.
I would rather do it that way,
That's
to
a
let
good
them see it first. So,
idea. Hey Terry, welcome.
So,
Terry,
so do I
how's
get
your
to, do
wife
I get to
doing?
veto that?
you get the
Garrett.
veto?
Oh, that's
Do
fair.
Somebody
I,
wants to
do
say
I
hi.
get to see him
You-
first?
Garrett, you will see
Oh.
them first. Garrett will send you pictures, of course.
Garrett, you gave the
We did,
children up,
Garrett,
buddy.
this is what we did.
You can't
This-
control
this
the
is
way they
true, I
dress
did.
when you give them up.
This is true.
Nope, Garrett, I'll send them to you.
Hi, Mary. Oh my gosh, her sunglasses are so cute.
Andy looks different. Hi, guys. Hi.
We went to the beach yesterday, so
Oh,
well to a water
Oh,
park.
look at
next-
that beautiful girl.
Oh,
Stacey.
Oh, it looks like she's
Guys.
tired.
I hope for you. She's
See you later, guys.
Oh, see you
Bye.
later.
dinner time. So I'm just sending her with her dad.
Andy, we should
Yeah,
get our
you
daughters
guys-
together. It would
Oh,
be
yeah.
interesting.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
was
you
so
can have
excited.
My
It's
granddaughter too.
in 20 days, I have my visa appointment. So
oh.
and then Aníbal was telling me he has to go to New York State for a convention. And I was like, oh, so we're going to. He was like, no, I'm not going to take you there. And I was like, but it's New York. Well, this place is like an hour away from New York. And I was like, well, I can take an hour daily trip. I have one of
Yeah,
my
just take a
friends
train
from
in.
school that lives in New York. So yeah, I can do 1 hour in the morning, be there the whole day, then come back, see you at night. We can have dinner. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Right. You're saving for the Disney trip in December. Good thinking. Yeah. He just stared at me like, no, you don't even have a visa. Not yet. But by October, I will. So you just gotta take me somewhere, dude. Where I use my
American
visa.
Idol.
So how long does that last then, Andy? Like when you get one, how long does that last?
It lasts for 10 years.
Oh, that's good.
And the ridiculous thing is the passport only lasts for 5. So I've got 5 years with travel with one document, and then the next 5 years I have to travel with 2.
Wow.
One for the visa, one for the passport.
And when you are visiting, how long can you stay? Like, how long is your visa per visit? Is it like?
What are you gonna
It's
do?
up to 6 months.
Oh,
Oh,
that's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. When I
Take
was
the
Kids
single,
out of school. Take the kids out of school. Just go. I'm gonna go there for 6
Yeah.
months. See you in 6 months.
Love you,
well,
honey.
it
Bye.
was something like that. I sort of did something like that about, it was 2005. I went to Houston to visit my sister for 3 months. And the day of my flight came and went, my sister didn't even ask if I wanted to go to the airport. We just pretended like that wasn't real, you know? But then like 3 months afterwards, I did have to, because when I was single, I always thought that I was going to get my papers because my grandmother was a citizen. And so one of the lawyers did tell me, if you ever want to, start working up with your papers, make sure that you always respect the time with your visa, because that way they're gonna see like in good faith you came and went, and that you were not like a threat of any kind. So eventually I did come back.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Well,
Carrie,
When you
how's your
guys
wife?
visit Guatemala or any place,
Mm.
how long can you be there?
I don't know.
I've never moved out of the States.
I think
So
it
I
just depends on the country. Like when I was because I backpacked through Europe and Italy and a couple other places, like I traveled a lot before I got married, and it was always at least 3 months. Like I know Italy, we had 3 months. I think the UK was 6. China, I was only there for like a couple weeks.
Wow, China girl? My gosh, girl.
I did a lot of travel. I did Tonga, Hawaii, Fiji, Dominican, Greece, Italy.
But
Mm.
Hawaii is part of the States, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I just traveled.
Have you ever been to Australia?
Not yet. Mm-mm.
Ooh.
That is one place he did say he wanted to go. We were watching Bluey like a couple of days ago. He said, I want to go see Brisbane. You know, I want to see the Bluey house, and I want to see all the sites that they depict in the cartoon. I was like, yeah, I can get on board with it. Just as long as I'm on a plane far away.
And I'm with you. We can do it, dear. Let's just
I was
do
gonna
it.
say, have fun doing another visa.
Oh, no, do I need a separate visa? Because sometimes for certain countries, if I have the US visa, I can travel. I mean, I'm not required to take another visa out if I have the visa from the States.
I'm not
Good
sure.
Jade, you don't know all the intricacies of travel law in Australia?
I just know that you have to get like a travel visiting visa, and I think it lasts for 2 years, or no, sorry, a year. If you your first visa, and then it's 5. I don't know why it's like that, because when Dan had to do it, and you're allowed to stay 3 months at a time.
Must investigate.
Yeah.
Where's Dan? Jade, do you know where Dan is?
He said he might join, but not sure.
Wait, what did you say, Jean Marie? Sorry about that.
I'm going to Cambodia in January for a month.
Cool.
And I have to get a visa for Cambodia, and it's only good for the month. That's all it's good for.
Oh,
What are you doing in Cambodia?
I'm doing a humanitarian trip. We're going with the Rotary Wheels for Learning, and we're going to build bicycles to help kids get to school.
oh, fun.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
That sounds so cool.
That sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
my brother-in-law's been spearheading it
That's so
for
great.
about 8 years, and this year my daughter's been once, and now this year my husband, my daughter, and I are going as well.
That'll be so fun. I can't wait to hear about it. My aunts used to do, I think it was Reach the Children. That one? I can't remember. But they went to some parts of Africa because my aunt's a pediatrician, and so she was kind of helping out with stuff there, and then they would sponsor runs to earn money for it. So yeah. Well, it's so good to see everyone. Thanks for hopping on tonight. Wow, what a awesome weekend. The Regina launch was amazing for those of you that were around or able to participate. It was bigger than I expected. Actually, I wasn't really sure what reader interest was in Regina, and it was really high. That's really good information to have. It was a really fun launch. I just got all of the swag out to readers. The launch team I'll probably get out tomorrow for their swag. We did a little different, and I really liked it. So I want your opinion for the swag this time. We said anyone who has we said anyone who has purchased one of the Regina books, whether it was an ebook, audio, or paperback, is then entered to win some of the swag. So then we just pulled all of the names, and we put it into the way we do the random selection. And I was originally just doing 5 gift cards, but I did 10. And then we had the dragon statue that I gave away. And then the launch team has some other stuff that we're doing. So that actually worked really, really well. What do you guys think of that? Do you like that option? So you're kind of like getting credit if you've bought it?
So did you send out
Yeah.
the choices for stickers yet?
No, that's tomorrow morning.
Oh,
That's tomorrow. Okay. Well, I got the email yesterday and it said tomorrow. So I'm like, did I somehow get skipped on something? Shoot.
That's called Katie math.
Not that.
I didn't get the email yet. So
I
you're
don't
a
think I
step
got
ahead
the
of us,
email.
Garrett.
Oh,
What
I was
email
gonna
did
say
The first
same
one,
thing.
I saw the
Oh.
stickers.
I
So
didn't.
Garrett's probably talking about the email on Sunday that I think was supposed to only go out to people who haven't purchased yet.
Oh,
Because I
Oh,
tried
not
it.
I
really?
had purchased.
Yeah, I
Say,
had
I got
that as
mine.
well.
I got it. I got
Okay,
it.
then maybe I didn't. Sometimes I segment it, sometimes I don't. Because I try to.
Not that one.
No, I don't think I did. Because I wanted everyone to see the swag. I didn't do it that time, but sometimes I'll like segment it so only people who haven't purchased get follow-up emails, just to kind of spare you guys getting tons of emails. But I mean, the internet's not perfect. I don't know if you guys knew that. So sometimes they,
Turn it off now.
anyway, so I don't know why the email didn't go out today or why I said it was going to go out today. So I'm sorry about that. I think it's because I was like, oh, I don't want that going out when I'm
Yes.
just getting home. So then I could like check it today. So tomorrow morning you'll get the sticker email that you guys can fill out for stickers.
Car alarm.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, is that what's going on?
Is it at your place, Debbie?
No. Sirens
Is
just
it
went
Terry?
by.
Terry
I
disappeared. Is
said
it
a fire
Terry?
truck go by.
I'll mute Terry. We'll see if it goes away. I think it went away. I think it was Terry.
My hubby bought Regina for me and he won a card.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Cool.
That's so cool.
Did we get the bookmarks this time, Katie?
Oh my gosh, Richard Long. I didn't even like connect that.
Yeah, he belongs to me.
That is so funny. I like I think I would just look at that and be like, oh, that might be Carol's husband. No, did not register at all. There you go. Was there another question in there? Sorry.
Did we get the bookmarks this time?
Yeah, everyone's getting a free bookmark because I got to get rid of them. So I'm taking the rest of Dragon Con and I'm just gonna like throw them out like confetti. It's gonna be awesome. So yes, everyone will get a bookmark for free and then stickers. There's no extra surprise sticker this time, just the one sticker that you
I
get.
loved your surprise sticker last time.
Did you like
Yeah, it was
it?
fun. I just got mine actually.
Did
It,
you?
it made me leaky.
Yeah.
It made you leaky. Have you guys seen the pictures for Regina yet?
Mm-hmm.
I did. Yep.
Okay, good.
I did.
Cool.
I don't even know if I have them downloaded on my
That
computer.
castle would be perfect for Bomberg.
I know. Was it Neuschwanstein? I can't remember. Here, I'm gonna put it up so you
I
guys
don't
can
remember
see.
either, but it was pretty cool for a Bomberg.
Here, let me.
Flip them around, Katie.
I am showing you all the things. Okay. Here is that one. I love that one. I think it's really sweet. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a picture of a woman and a man with their hands, like it's just their hands and they're holding hands and there's like lights wound around them. And then it says something about Derek eased all her anxieties. When he stood near her, all seemed safe.
I stole that one for my review.
I saw that and I
Yeah.
loved it. It was so fun.
That's what made me. I noticed it. I went, oh, that's so cool.
Then there's
It
kind of a
looked good, Kim.
wintry, there's a wintry one with a blue sky background, and then it's kind of like from the ground, the camera's pointed up looking at the underside of trees that have snow on them. And it says, how could a witch in pursuit of power and control tear apart such peace and pride? That was a good one. That was
Jeez,
about right.
Carolyn.
I know, she's the worst.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure, no, it's not Neuschwanstein. So
No.
then there's a picture of a castle in the winter that's really pretty. There's a river by the castle. It's kind of a white bricked castle, and it's an aerial photo looking down. And it says, when all felt lost in chaos, impossible, this felt right. The next one. And then the next one, so there's 5 stickers. This is number
I
4.
like that one.
There's like it kind of has a blank.
You would.
Of course you
That
would.
was my favorite.
And it says, bad news is always delivered best over warm food. And there's like some tulips in the corner and a fried egg that looks really yummy.
Shaped like
Delilah
a
in the
heart.
food.
It's a heart-shaped egg.
It is a heart shape.
Oh,
And then the final
now
one.
I'm hungry.
I know, same.
Lila, when aren't you hungry, baby girl?
I'm with you, Lila. I'm with you. My stomach doesn't know when to stop.
Mm,
Then the final
Does it-
one says nothing was greater than her and her magic, and it's a picture of a woman in like an old dress standing in the water,
oh,
dresses
See,
billowing.
now that one makes me think of Bianca.
Yeah,
Mm.
see that too.
oh,
But it's pretty.
I like the Derek one.
I love
Yeah.
that.
The Derek one
I
is
like the
really
one about the food.
Andy.
You just can't go wrong, you know, with food.
I like the aerial picture of the castle.
I love the
I like the castle.
castle, and I love the last one. The last one just goes, oh,
Oh,
This
there's
is
nothing more
so
powerful than her and her magic. Yeah, that's a great line. That's a really great one.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm super happy Regina's out in the world. Thank you all for what you did for the launches. I think what we're trying to do is settle into kind of our launch pattern. I'm calling it a recipe. I'm trying to tweak my recipe. So like I know what to expect and readers know what to expect with each launch. That's why we're always trying out, well, what if we do swag this way? What if we do swag this way? What if we do this way? We're trying to see what works best for my team, but also for the readers. So I think picking swag from people that have purchased the book that is
I
being
think it's a great idea.
our favorite.
Yeah.
It was the easiest and most fair. One thing we're trying out with the launch team is picking launch team winners from the reviews that are up on the website. I don't like that one for every launch just because there are some people that like life happens and you can't always get the review up. So I don't want to punish people that have life happening in the background because some people are emailing me like, my husband was diagnosed with cancer, or I just lost my dog, or there's all this stuff going on and I don't want them to feel pressure. So we're probably not going to stick with that one, but we're probably going to keep the readers.
Or just maybe wait a little bit more, like give it a week or so.
Yeah. I mean, really to me, if the review is up by the end of the month, that's great. Like that helps a lot, So, but I don't want launch teamers waiting that long. So we'll figure it out. But that's great. And I am War of the Gods is with beta readers. And I see loads of comments coming through every day. I don't look at them. I just see the emails from Google that say people commenting on my document. So they're buzzing through that. Mike read it, our trivia master read it in like 24 hours. He is crazy. Wait, what are you saying, Carol? You're muted. Or are you singing to yourself?
Talking to the husband, maybe.
No, when I was talking to Mike, he said, have you read War of the Gods yet? And I said, no. I said, I told Katie I didn't want to be a beta reader because I want to read it when it's ready. And he goes, oh my God, Carol, I did it in a day. I said, yeah, Katie got on and said, yeah, you're already on chapter 6. So we knew you were going to be done by the end of the day. So it was like, he goes, it's the best one yet. That came from Michael. Michael's exact quote, it's the best one yet.
He's so great.
Wow.
Well, he was reading it so fast. I was like, Mike, I'm not done. like I have like 4 chapters that I haven't uploaded. He's like, I know, I'm going to get there tonight. And I was like, I can't leave him hanging without the last 4 chapters. Like that's cruel and unusual punishment. So I stayed up late finishing it so Mike didn't like run into an issue. And then he fell asleep anyway. He read it, like he finished it the next morning before work or something. But anyway, he was fine. So that's going great. And I am halfway through the finales. I finished Baxter's story. I'm halfway through Regina's. I thought Regina's and Derek were going to be together, but they're not. So as I've been writing Regina, I'm like, oh no, Regina's got her own story. So Regina and Derek will be separate stories in the finales. And actually, I have this really great idea of what to do with that. So I'm really excited about them being separate. And the drive, like I had drives back and forth from my mom's house to here. I got Martin's novella completely mapped out. And I've been like taking notes and creating an outline in my software. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. It starts at the beginning, like of Mildred. So it's going across his whole life. It's gonna be this really cool like memorandum to him. So that'll be fun. And then some of you heard I am recording the High Priestess right now. So I got home from vacation yesterday, and then I spent 2 hours hiding in my closet from my house because I didn't want to clean or put anything away. I was like, I'm just gonna hide in my closet. So I did that for 2 hours. And the cool thing about that is I got both Mateo and Vittoria's voices really solid in my head. I was like, you guys I should record this because I'm like in my closet and it's so flippin' hot that I have to have the light in my closet off. So I'm like, it's like dark and I'm like in the closet without the light because it gets too hot with the light and I'm already like gross sweaty all the time because we don't have like central air conditioning. And so I have like my headphones on, like the only light is my computer and I'm like watching these YouTube videos on Italian accents and I'm like practicing them with her. So like it's totally silent in my house and all of a sudden I'm like busting out this Italian accent really loud to like practice what like you do. What my mentor has taught me is he goes, do it really, really, really dramatically, like as dramatically as you can and as exaggerated as you can, and then scale back from that. And that's how you find what's like a good, like a level of emotion to put in it. Because sometimes when I'm reading, I feel like I'm being overly dramatic, but then you go listen to it and it's just right. So I'm like doing that with these Italian accents, like some of them are male and some are female. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I was dying. I was like laughing at myself. So I got their accents down. So now it's much smoother because I know what they are in my ear. I have them in my ear now, so I can just kind of roll through the story. It's been really fun. It's fun to revisit Vittoria and Matteo. They're just really fun together. So anyway, so that's updates from HQ. Any exciting updates in your life or any questions that you have?
I have a quick question, Miki. Yeah, Miki. What I for the next lounge, we were gonna do quizzes, or what was the
Word search?
Yeah, so
Word
we were
search
gonna
is
do.
one.
We were talking about quizzes, but the problem with quizzes was we weren't really sure how to make that fun. I'm like, do people want to do quizzes? Like, people want to do that? And that totally is possible in the future, but because I was on vacation, we have to get it going months in advance. Like, we have to plan things out way ahead of time. So Samantha just went ahead and created some word searches for people to do. We're currently trying to figure out how we're delivering that to people. And actually, everyone's waiting on me to decide, but I think there's this website. Carol, is it yours?
Yep.
Yeah, Carol's a website that people can do it online like they did the crosswords, because we have them as a PDF so people could print them off, but I wanted them like the crosswords so people could do it on their phone and like highlight as they find them and stuff, and Carol found that. So I think we're just going to be finalizing getting the word searches up there. So we're going to try word searches, see if people like it, see what people think and what they do. We talked about this on Friday, but there are a bunch of people here that weren't. So Carol, do you want to tell them about what you're doing, you and Louise are doing?
Sure. Louise and I are putting together a book. I send them to Katie first, but then she sends them on to Louise. I am doing a crossword and a word search for each book. Well, let me back up. Each big book. Like, I've got Flame done and I've got Flight done. And for the Chronicles, I just did a word search. He's too small for like both, and Ronan's too small for both. So he'll just be a word search, but then when I get to Freedom, it'll be a crossword and a word search. And I'm trying to make it so that your word search is different than your crossword puzzle. Ha! So you can't go check and see.
Dang.
Aren't I just
Such a teacher.
nasty?
You're such a
Good
teacher.
workaround.
So nasty. That's what happens when you ask or when you let an educator do these things. You gotta work a little bit, kiddos.
what was it? What was it? I missed it.
You're getting as
The cross-
diabolical as Katie.
I'm trying.
was thinking the
I
same
really am
thing.
trying. I'm not sure about the novellas yet. I haven't gotten to a novella yet. So like I said, for like the Lost Magic and for all the big books, it'll definitely be a crossword and a word search. I'm not sure about the novellas yet. I'll have to, like the first novella I come to, I'll have to see if I have enough information and enough data to do both, one of both. So for the novellas, it'll either be a crossword or a word search. If I have enough info, I'll do both, but We'll see.
And all
By
the
the time we
answers
get
will be in
done-
Derek chapter 3.
Yeah, the answers are in Derek chapter 3. But either way, depending on, Katie's got what, 40 some books, so we'll have at least 40 plus crosswords and word searches, because I'll do the coffee series.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if
Wow, cool.
I haven't gotten to the health and happiness series yet, so I'll have to dig into that, but
So wait, Carol, we'll get to you in just a sec, Terry. Carol, have you read the Health and Happiness Society series?
not yet.
Okay, so message me about that. We'll get you a copy. Since
Okay.
you're doing all this, that's a good one. I think you're gonna like that one. So I think really
That bonbon, so
I read
let me
one
read
of
that
them.
one first.
yeah, the hope here is to make it like the Kitty Cross book, like so all of them are in it. It's not like just a fantasy, which could help readers that maybe weren't wanting to try the romance books, but they want to do the crosswords. They try them out and see if they like them, so it kind of gets.
And Louise has a great idea for the title, Katie Cross -words. Isn't she? Louise is so smart.
I
I
know.
tell you.
She's so clever. It took me a minute when she said that. I was like, well, yeah, that's great. And then I was like, oh, it's a play on my last name. Like, I was like so embarrassed and like, I can't believe it took me that long to understand that pun. Like, that was embarrassing. Anyway, yes, we're so excited. So there's no like timeline on this yet. We're like, it'll just kind of once we get it done, we'll put it up for people to buy. It'll be on sale on my website so people can go get it. I think it'll be really fun, honestly. And then we could see if people are interested in doing some calls, like to do it together once people get their copy and that kind of stuff. So it'll be really fun. So Carol is like spearheading this whole thing. I was just like, have fun, Carol.
And I am.
She is. Terry, what was your question?
Well, it wasn't a question. It's let everybody know my wife's feeling much better. So
Oh,
thank
Oh,
great.
good.
Oh,
Good.
great.
Good. Good. Good.
How are you feeling?
I didn't say,
Sounds
but you don't
great.
sound very good.
Oh, that just, I haven't had my voice back since January, so it just comes and goes. I was thinking, Carol, you remind me of the story. You know what the difference between a masochist and a sadist is?
Uh-oh. Do I want to know, Terry? I don't know. Do I want to know this answer?
I want to.
I wanna.
A masochist says, beat me, beat me. The sadist says, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
I mean, the anti-alcohol has its perks. It's fun. Right, Carol? Fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Really fun.
Hey, Garrett, how's the new job going?
Garrett. Oh,
He's unmuting.
I had to unmute. It's go busy.
Yeah.
I do a lot of stocking shelves and help train guys and things like that. So it's definitely keeping me going. So unfortunately, it doesn't. That means that Fridays are going to be hit and miss whether I'm on or not. So,
Well,
but
we'll take it when we have you.
say
yeah,
what?
take you on Mondays.
Right? Yeah. No, I try to get on Mondays. My mom is actually staying the night tonight. So she's inside with Patrick. So I came out to the garage and I'm like, well, I've got a call. See you later.
I like your priorities, sir. That's awesome. Well, that's good to hear, Garrett. We'll take you whenever we can have you, but you know, life happens for sure. Debbie, what's up?
So with these search word puzzles that are coming out, since you're changing the way we're doing the swag or whatever, we don't have to send you proof that we did the puzzles,
Oh.
because that's why I sent you that email with all my done
Yeah.
puzzles.
No, I appreciate that. Originally, we were going to, I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to ask you guys. Most of the people that were sending me the completed puzzles are actually on this call. So that works like really great. It had kind of been up in the air. Samantha and I were kind of up in the air about whether we were going to do something for people that completed the puzzles, if we were going to do that for swag, that kind of stuff. Ultimately, we decided to try out this different way of doing the swag. So we thought about doing something extra for readers that were completing the puzzles and sending them in. Like, because you did that, you get something extra special. So a few ideas where you get extra stickers, because I have all the emails you guys have been sending me. So, and anyone on this call, if you haven't sent me emails with your completed crosswords, you could still send it in.
I was gonna say, I only did 2, Katie. After
Yeah.
that, I was
I
like,
sent all mine.
I did all
too,
mine,
and then it
but I
was-
didn't
you were on a
send
call and it
them.
was kind of like, why are people sending them? And I was like, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to, and I just stopped.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Samantha.
I just put done underneath each one.
Yeah,
just
no, it
numbered
was
'em.
fine. It was fun to like get the emails in and see who's doing it. And I think originally we're like, let's have them send it in. We'll just collect them and we'll keep track and do something. But then I was like, that's going to be a logistical nightmare. Like if we're having like hundreds of people doing this. So we decided not to do that. But I think somewhere in our social media scheduling or my emails, I had said, send your puzzles in.
You did.
Yeah. That's Katie math again. So seriously, guys. So I get readers all the time emailing me like, hey, you made this mistake. Hey, you made this mistake, like in emails and social media and books. Like I get it all the time. And that's totally fine. It's good, especially in my books, because then we can fix them. But I just become like a rock star. I've been like, yep. Like we make a lot of mistakes. We try not to, but we make a lot of mistakes.
So
Anyway.
do you go back and fix those in your books then? Like do
Oh,
you
yeah.
go back? Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime I get like a proofreading something, then I was doing it for most of this year, but I just hired Louise. So now Louise is my new title manager. So anything you guys send me, I just like forward it right to her. Like, check it out, Louise. So she is like I've got her trained. She's handling that. I should say I got her trained. Like she basically trained herself. So we do, especially in the books or the short stories that are online, like the free short stories and stuff, we try to have the books as flawless as possible. So even if one proofreading mistake is found, like there's a missing comma or like an extra letter in a word, we go through and re-render every single edition, and then we have to re-upload it to all of these different places. It gets pretty intense. Now that I'm narrating the audiobooks before they launch, it's helped a ton, because Carrie is amazing at proofreading, and then I'm going through it as I record, and that helps catch a lot too. So anyway, so we're thinking about doing something special for people that were completing the crosswords. So if you want to just send me an email, if you haven't already, like how many crosswords you did. We haven't landed on what we're gonna do, but if you are interested or you have any ideas and something that you'd like an extra sticker or a discount code or something like that, then we're totally taking ideas, and we're planning on doing something special for people that completed it. So keep that in mind. Let me know.
What about those cookies, guys? You were talking about cookies.
Oh yeah,
remember?
crumbles. There's crumbles.
Lila's hungry.
I was always hungry.
Your food is so delicious.
I told my daughter, she said she's gonna tell him that I should get a discount on cookies because I got you guys to all go buy some.
Wait, what cookies are they? What cookies are they, Kim?
You should get
Crumble
free
coo-
cookies for a
crumble
year.
Crumble cookies. Oh, Katie, you weren't on.
I've
Yeah.
had,
No, Katie wasn't there.
I've had them.
Crum- crumble
I
cookies?
stay far away from there.
My daughter-
I don't think they do gluten free though.
Yeah, they do. They
probably
have some
not.
choices that are gluten. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh, you didn't want to know that, did you?
Sorry, Katie, but yeah. Girl, yeah.
I think no, because my mom I think is looking into my family are cookie connoisseurs. They do Cookie Place and Crumble. And I think my mom looked into it, but they're not always available. Like I think
Right.
like the gluten is kind of the gluten free is kind of intermittent, but that's just fine. Because I don't need any more of that sugar in my life.
Yeah, my daughter does a lot of their advertising, Katie. So
Oh,
that's how
Oh.
that's how the conversation got on. So then they were all checking to see. Jane was going to go out the next morning. She found one that was 5 minutes from her, so she was
Yeah,
going to
she
go out.
found
the
Yeah.
next
us
morning.
close.
Jane was gonna go.
They have a really interesting business story,
Yeah.
like how they came to be and then grew into this huge chain and stuff. It's really interesting. I'm a total geek over businesses, so I'll follow brands and I'll like learn about their business models and how they do stuff. Anyway, and Crumble has a really interesting business model, but that's a
If
conversation.
anybody wants to know their selections for this week are chocolate chip, cotton candy, fried ice cream, lemonade, old-fashioned donut, and walnut fudge
Here,
brownie.
I'm pulling up a picture so everyone can see this. Lila, take a look.
Kim,
Do
I'm
they
glad you
change,
sound
like-
better today.
Yes, I feel much better.
Oh,
Okay, let's see.
I'm like, wait a minute, my screen's gone wonky.
It's taking a second to load.
I love lemon. Lemon is good.
Oh my God.
I know, I'm gonna go get the lemonade one.
Oh my
that
God, they're making
sounds-
them.
Oh my
Should
God.
we just show?
Oh man.
Oy, oy, oy. It's,
Oh
you know what?
man.
That looks like a show from, I think it's
Oh,
a
I gotta
Food
go
Network,
I gotta go talk
that
to
it's
the
about
girls.
desserts.
Oh wow.
Cotton candy one.
Have you guys tried
Oh.
the unicorn one where it's like
Oh.
tie-dye frosting? Like it's a unicorn, like it's a rainbow. Like the whole frosting is like rainbow on the cookie. Why aren't they showing
I
pictures?
think
Yeah,
they showed it in, I
they
think in
scare
the
me,
box.
rainbows.
Isn't it called unicorn poop?
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's
yeah.
cotton
There it
candy.
is.
Oh my God, they look so good.
I'm not gonna put
Whenever it's bright colors, it scares me unless they're using berries to make the colors. Otherwise, it scares me because I go, oh my God, headache in a biscuit.
this one. Oh,
Unicorn
it's
poop.
the Hawaii.
Please stop torturing me
rainbow.
because you can get it. I can't.
I can't get it
Oh.
either.
I can't
I
either.
can't either.
Andy. I can't
Ooh, they have
either.
a hazelnut sea salt one.
Ooh, that one looks good.
See,
The lemonade looks good.
I'll just go and bake. Except
Oh
I have to talk to
man,
my
this looks
girls
so
and say,
good.
lay me some eggs. I've run out of eggs. Lay me an egg.
Here, let's look at. Oh, see, I think, yeah. So like this week, there's no gluten-free ones. I think it just depends on the week, which like I said, is totally fine. What are their mini?
They should
cookies?
always have at least one gluten-free.
No, because then I will just eat them. Honestly.
I will just eat them.
Sometimes like my body very violently rejecting wheat is a huge blessing because there's so much food I don't eat. Like, oh, this might actually work for me. All right, I'll stop torturing you.
Oh
Crumble.
man, those look good.
And just so you know, last week's was egg brownie,
That
and
is
that's my
diabolical.
dessert for tonight.
Oh my God.
Is that the grasshopper one?
They're huge.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're like this big. I mean, they're huge.
Wow.
So you can buy like a dozen, but
But it's not huge if it's not as big as your head. Then it's huge.
Amen, Lila.
It's pretty close, Lila.
Lila, you're an American
Layla.
at heart. You're an American at heart.
Oh,
Like
yeah, I
Dan's
always pick on
hamburger?
people who go, oh, the meals are too big. And I said, well, just don't eat them all at once. Put them aside, come back later, eat some more. Space it out. Still eat it, just space it out.
You would just fit right in here, Lila.
You most certainly would.
Yeah. That's America for you. Sometimes I'm like, can we like have normal size food? Like like this is a cookie, but all the cookies here are like this big. I'm like, I want a quarter of that. Like, I don't want that much. Anyway.
Oh,
There's
but I
the-
do it for convenience. See, when I'm baking, I don't have to make lots of little cookies. I just make a massive cookie and break bits off.
Oh,
There you go.
nice.
I
There you
love
So you're
that,
done.
Lila girl.
So you're done faster.
Yep.
But if you got nice cookie cutters, you're like,
There's a place that we used to get cinnamon rolls from, and they were this big around and like this high. You'd have to take like 3 meals to eat them because they were just too much sugar.
Kind of like it's kind of like the
Not bad.
buns in the books.
Here's like Miss Celia.
Yeah, well, that's
The
why
other
I
cookie-
love making the cinnamon.
Ooh.
This is the cookie place. So this is the other cookie store that my family frequents a lot.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know
What's
if they're
it
only
called?
like in my mom's Idaho town.
Oh, cookie
yet,
place. Yep.
Cookie place.
But this s'mores is really good.
Nice.
That brownie.
Do they have them in Idaho Falls, Katie?
Yeah, and I don't know if that's the only place they have them, but they're really big. They're like that, but they're like that thick. So they kind of
Wow.
top them. They're huge. They're like volcanoes. I call them sugar volcanoes. 'Cause
Even though my daughter does the advertising for Crumble, she likes these cookies better.
Yeah, I actually liked the texture of Cookie Place better because they're so thick. The chocolate chip cookies are literally about this big and like that big around. They're just huge.
Yes.
So you can actually eat a quarter of them and it's about the size of a regular cookie, but the sugar cookies are really soft on the inside. So these are really good. So anyway, that's the other cookie place, just to torture you all some more.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Well,
Another
'cause
place
see, like,
I can't go.
I'm trying
Next
to
call,
keep a
we're gonna
diet
talk about
here,
cake.
a sugar diet, and
Yeah,
you're
but-
showing me all this torture. God.
Yeah, but see, all my sugars are all natural sugars. So I go sugar, sugar, sugar all day. But it's just like if I want extra sugar for my, I
Well,
cook my banana so
sugar,
it
sugar, sugar, sugar,
caramelizes.
sugar, sugar all day is getting me sugar, 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 sugar here. They
Yeah.
asked me if I was pregnant a couple of days ago.
Carrie?
Said, are you expecting again? And I'm like, yeah, I'm expecting to get rid of this weight someday.
I'm expecting to slap ya.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant it was because of like how your behavior was, not your. Oh,
So you guys were asking about the job, and then you guys are just talking about weight. Since I started this job, I've
Uh-oh.
I'm a pound shy of being 30 pounds lighter.
Wait,
Wow.
Way to go,
Congratulations.
Garrett!
Wow.
Garrett.
Do you need an assistant?
Come on up, I'll hire you.
She's got an appointment for her visa. That's awesome, Garrett. Way to go. Oh, anyone else? We got 5 minutes left before I got to go record Vittoria and Mateo. So good.
Question.
Yeah.
On Dragon Con. Are you gonna do a live stream from Dragon Con?
I can. Yeah, I can. So I don't actually know what's going on at Dragon Con. All I know is that Dragon Con doesn't know what's going on at Dragon Con because they don't even have the app updated. Like you can't even look on the app to figure out what's going on.
Oh,
So
no.
no one has their schedule. They got it to us like August 2nd last year or something. Yeah, we still don't have it. So I had this
And when
guy-
are you supposed to be there?
Yeah, in 22 days.
Couple weeks.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right.
22 days. So I had this guy named Alexi. He runs something called Bard's Tower, and it's one of the biggest bookstores in Dragon Con, like in their like shopping area. And he and I know a lot of the same people, and we've met before, and I'm like acquaintances. So he's gonna be stocking my book. So I sent him a bunch of shipments, and he's arranged all these book signings for me. Time for me to work there. So he and I were connecting today over finalizing. I was like, did you get the shipments? Blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, yeah, so I got your schedule. It looks like I'll be able to fit you in here. And I was like, I'm sorry, you did what? He's like, yeah, I have your schedule. I'm like, can you forward that to me? Like, I don't actually have my schedule. And he's
Oh,
like,
wow.
he was talking to Jim Butcher earlier this morning. And Jim Butcher was like, how do you have my schedule? And I don't even have my schedule. And
I love Jim Butcher. Yeah, sorry.
Jim is really fun. So anyway, so I got my schedule. It looks pretty good. It'll be really tight Friday and Saturday, which is unfortunate because I'm launching a book on Friday. But what I'll probably do is because I'll be doing a bunch of book signings with Bard's Tower and then potentially with Dragon Con. I'm not sure. I might just do some live stream from there for the launch, and then either Louise or Samantha are gonna kind of have to help me run this launch while I'm at Dragon Con. But it's Lita, so it'll be fine. Like, I've actually finished the audiobook. It's back from the salon.
Oh,
So it's pretty much ready to go because we have to. It's just going to be an interesting month because I get back.
Oh,
from
shoot, if it's ready to go, just release it a week early. It'll be fine.
It's not a bad idea. Actually. That's not a bad idea, Garrett.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
We're all ready. We're ready.
yeah, all in favor.
Thoroughly.
I'll think about that.
Motion passed.
Motion.
Good job, Terry.
I'll think
Oh
about
my
that.
God, Carol, take
What?
another bite. That was so good. Take another bite.
Next call, we're gonna
He's
talk
living
about cake.
vicariously through you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, right.
It's
Lila's
really,
gonna go make
oh,
cookies
you guys,
right
it's
now.
terrible. I've had it for so long. It's just terrible, really.
Yeah, that's why you're eating it.
Oh, I
You need to
hate
get
to have
rid
it
of
go to waste.
That's true.
Next Monday, everybody's gonna have something to eat that is good, delicious, and just
Oh, man.
I'm gonna go eat dark chocolate and peanut butter.
It'll be dessert with Katie instead of coffee. It'll be dessert with Katie.
Now we're on to something, because whoever has coffee on these, like, no one.
It's my birthday next Monday, so we can have cake.
Great.
We're gonna
So-
sing
so do I need to
birthday.
make a new sign like desserts with Katie or something?
Do it, Garrett.
Most likely.
How about this?
Kim.
We'll do coffee with Katie on Fridays and desserts with Katie on Monday evening.
Ooh.
Coffee right now.
Kim, what's your favorite cake?
What's my favorite
Yeah.
cake? Brownies are usually anything chocolate.
Right
Well,
on.
I'm gonna go find something chocolatey and join you with something chocolatey.
Let's do it. Let's all bring some chocolate to next Monday night's call for Kim. And Kim,
right.
I'm gonna see if I can get you crumble cookies somehow. Or
Well,
a great. Oh
Holly's
no!
Holly's
Oh,
coming
no,
up
cookie
Monday.
place.
Holly's coming
What-
up Monday. So
What about the brownies from what's that sandwich place? Oh shoot. It's in Idaho Falls now, but it started in Utah. I can't remember, but there's that really great sandwich place that has the best brownies.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have Janny
Yeah.
send you one.
Remember getting brownies and cocoa with it. There used to be a little cafe in Rexard movie theater. And we
Meters.
would go there and get cocoa and brownies, and the brownies were huge.
Mm.
That sounds ideal. It's
Say,
Neaters.
that sounds good.
You know Neaters, right?
Oh yeah.
Neaters Brown. Terry, do you know Neaters?
Yeah, it's just up the street.
Neaters
So
Brown.
rude.
are so-
Holly loves Neaters. She has one just right by her.
I'm gonna text Holly and tell her to bring you a Neaters brownie so you can eat it with us. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna text her right now. That's awesome.
Bless your heart.
I
These
have.
hours always go so fast, you guys. It's just
Oh.
been wonderfulness.
Yes,
It's been like 5 minutes.
I know.
I know.
Terry, you're right. There is a Neaters in IF. It's a problem. It's right across the street from my aunt's office, so you can just stare at it all day, and they deliver. So, like, anyway, I
I'm
love
gonna
you
meet 'em in
all.
the mid-
Love you
in the middle of
too.
the street.
It was wonderful to see you. I'm gonna go hang out with Victoria and Mateo, but let me know if you have any questions. I'll be contacting the launch team probably tomorrow about swag, and I'll let you know if I survive the post office.
Just
We get a
know.
post office story next week.
Maybe I'll see some other great celebrity or something.
When you do a Regina
And
book
ignore
club
them
call,
too.
Yeah, and I would be. It'll be Chris Hemsworth, and then I'll be
Ooh.
like, listen,
No.
Heather, I
There's
got
no
a
way on
proposal
God's
for you.
There's no way on
I'm
God's
coming
There
over
is
there.
no
Ignore
ignoring
Hemsworth.
him.
Oh,
you
Nobody
can't
could ignore
him.
that
There's no way
guy.
you could
no,
ignore
no,
him.
no.
I wouldn't
Well-
ignore Merrick, y'all. I wouldn't ignore Merrick. What'd you say, Debbie?
Are we doing a Regina book club call?
Yes.
You had
on-
you had brought that up, and then we never went any further.
Yeah, thank you. It's on my list of things to address. Once
Any
I
math.
I have so many emails to the team I just haven't even responded to. I even messaged people. I'm like, I will respond to all these in the morning, and now I'm like, oh no, it's the evening. It's so not easy to work for me, you guys. Now it'll be fine. I'm back from vacation and all is well. So yeah, we're gonna do a Regina book club. We'll get that scheduled. Because Samantha and I are planning out the social media and email calendar, and that will be part of it. So shortly you will hear from me. All right, thanks you guys. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
Thanks, Kate. Have a good
Night,
night.
all.
Bye. Night.